Hey guys, what's up and welcome to the Shiny Rika channel. Now we're going to go through my Pendulum deck profile. The base core is Pendulum Magicians. However, I'm obviously playing a lot of other Pendulum stuff like Endymion. Let me go through the deck profile real quick. I haven't mastered the deck completely. However, my opinion on it is still pretty solid as I do have experience with Pendulums a lot. First up, we have 2 Harmonizing, 1 Fang, 2 Poison, Oath, and Dragon Caller. Pretty standard stuff. You don't even need to play all of these magicians for the deck to work. You could genuinely play one of each. As a matter of fact, you don't really need Oath. The only reason why I play Oath is for the 2 card combo regarding Pendulum Call and Darkworm. So if you want to be able to do the combo with just those 2 cards, you're going to need Oath in your deck because it fetches you back the Harmonize into Pendulum Zone. That's it regarding those. It's pretty self-explanatory because you guys have been doing this for a while, I assume, as well. Then we'll go straight to the turbo. Triple Chrono Trigger and 1 Time Gazel. Triple Darkworm and 2 Gate Zero. I know a lot of persons going to be like, you only need to play 1. Yeah, I need to play 2. I'm the type of person who will literally open up Time Gazer, Triple Darkworm, and the Gate Zero. That's my type of luck. So I just need to play the extra Gate Zero. Plus it facilitates certain things like example, putting Darkworm in scale uses effect, instant Pendulum summon of all your level 4s. Now the only drawback on that effect is that I can only Pendulum summon dark monsters, but it doesn't affect you. As if you go through the deck profile with me rather, you're going to see that all your monsters are going to be dark. If they're not dark, you're most likely not going to Pendulum summon it. Continuing our Pendulum cards, we're going to have 2 Endymion, Triple Servant. I was playing Magister and it was working for a while, but I realized I'm just not using its effect a lot. And it's not like I'm doing anything wrong, it's just that it doesn't come up. And what happens to me is that if I actually choose to summon this over Jackal, what happens is that there's no more in the deck to summon, or I can't use the scale effect, and the scale effects does come up for me because sometimes a duel can be drawn out, and sometimes it doesn't even need to be drawn out because your other cards generate a lot of spell counters really easy. So sometimes it's really easy to activate, and I mean I'm clearing like 3 cards, 4 cards for what? Just plain Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, then continuing, we have triple Cerberus and the 2 Lucarios. Funny enough, Cerberus has not been giving me any problems, mainly because this card tutors out from the deck if I really need it. Let's just say I'm playing against a Thunder Dragon. Most of these cards can't clear Colossal. You can always use this effect, special summon this and Cerberus from the deck. Now remember, Cerberus only needs the 4 counters to be on the field, and you'll automatically get 1 counter on each of these just by using the effect to summon. So that means you're going to be just 2 counters short. 1 more spell card and you can banish and just punch your opponent directly in the face. And remember, if this card is on the field is destroyed, it's going to go back into your scale. And if it had a counter on it on the field, it's going to get it in the scale as well. So yeah, it's really good. So you'll consistently have a low scale. And that's why you don't play Wisdom Eye, because Wisdom Eye doesn't play friendly with other non-magician cards. But yeah, this core hasn't been bad. It's treating me really well. People don't really expect what it can do, but it does a lot of things. And it makes sure the Master Cerberus aren't dead in my deck. Because most times, we know how this works. We use the 1 Cerberus, build our board. We can't afford to draw a second one because it's going to be stuck in our hand. So it actually helps to tutor them out from the deck when you need them. Moving on, we have Luster. I am playing the True Draco, of course, so I have to play him. Goliath. I don't want to play Sloth. The main reason is that persons that they just out it real easy because it doesn't have enough attack points. With Goliath, he stands strong. Mark you, they can do stuff to me as well. They can impermanence and get rid of it. There's a lot of things that can happen. A lot of things can go south. But I just prefer having the stronger monster. It doesn't always summon that way, but it's okay. And our last monster, the only non-pendulum, is Destruder. I like Destruder in terms of being able to draw him. It doesn't really hinder me. The deck has a lot of I don't want to draw you syndrome. There's a lot of cards you're going to be like, oh, I don't want to draw you. If you draw Cerberus after first turn, you don't want to see it. You don't want to see your Endymion, you don't want to see a Time Gaze, and you don't want to see a Gate Zero. There's a lot of I don't want to draw you cards in the deck. So I just appreciate that Destruda doesn't really hinder me. I can always exceed with it, and then afterwards, it can when it goes graves, I can always bring it back. So it's not a bad pick. For spell cards, we have triple Power of Mastery. It's really good in terms of it's a lot more powerful going further into the duel. 2 Alliance, 2 Pendulum Call. The only reason why I opt to play 2 Alliance is just that I've been finding a difficult time to actually get in spell cards that can actually activate so I can gain counters on the Servant in opening hands. Because most times you find a Pendulum monster and then that's it. I was playing Curtain Raiser. I just took it out. Mainly because it has scaling issues and it's a hard once per duel. Not even once per turn, but once per duel. Then the scale isn't that great, and it's not even a dragon or anything, so it's just suffice for the one card combo. Just so you can make apologies. Just so you can make your Electromite before you Pendulum summon, and even then, like if they find a Effect Veil or something, you just look like a jackass because you use a lot of resources to do nothing. So I opt to do it this way, just to make sure that my servant is better off. Then triple Shrine, 1 Foolish. This hasn't hurt me as yet. It's really good to play all 3. Honest to God, every single person is going to be like, you don't want to play 3. But at the end of the day, you prefer to see one of this than any single monster in your main deck. And I guarantee you that is the truth. And even then, even if you draw 2, it's still better than some hands that you will draw. Because I prefer to draw 2 of these than to even draw 2 Cerberus or 2 of anything else. Even some cards you still want to prefer 2 just to know that you can make the Electromite first. Because your deck is, even as powerful as it is, you're going to build boards and you're going to hurt your opponent. But at the end of the day, if your opponent stops you, that's just it. You just have to pack up because their deck is just as strong as yours. Yu-Gi-Oh! Nowadays is about who can do the dirtiest thing to each other. Who can the most degenerate combo to each other first. Going to the extra deck. For Fusion, Vortex. For Synchros, Dragster, standard stuff. Then we have for the Xyz, Dweller, Time Star, Dank Rebellion, Absolute. As I said, guys, I haven't mastered the deck. I'm still potentially can change some stuff, and I will listen to the subscribers if they tell me to change certain things. I genuinely feel like to take out Time Star, but it just has great synergy with the Goliath, and also there are some cheap combos that you can do with it that really goes far, and I don't really want to take him out. Absolute, I don't always need it, because you can always summon Vortex through your Argopane. Let me just finish the extra deck first. We have LP, Argopane, Triple Burst, and Hieratic Seal. Big up to Bush because he gave me it. Just like that. We Apprentice Witch, Electromite, and this is soon going to be a Borrowed Sword by the end of the week. So just ignore that for right now. These are just necessities. The mere fact that I combo off, I can always summon a Borrowed Sword right after. Or, because a lot of scenarios I end up with Absolute on the field and still doing the combo. What happens is that I don't really have anything to summon with Argopane because I can do the full combo anyway. So I end up summoning Ignisto or I end up summoning a Boreal. You're going to summon Borrowed Sword and punch your opponent directly in the face. So yeah, that's it regarding that. I will listen to everyone. I'm playing these 2 for now. I feel like playing the 3rd one because there are some cheap combos you can do regarding your Ignisto. You can summon your Ignisto, push back in a card, link off, go into your Ignister again by pulling it back with LP. Apologies, the next one. And do the combo again. You can really hurt your opponent. But that's it for the deck profile. I know a lot of persons don't really subscribe for me for deck profiles. You guys really want to see combo videos. So I'm actually going to do some combo videos for you soon this week. As soon as I get some free time, I'll make some genuinely good combo videos for you guys. So, alright, that's it. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Have a great day. Peace.